back to Friday night then and the Blues. It continues to probably be the story of the year from a team point of view, doesn't it? The new coach comes in, they're recruiting in the off-season, and you both have talked about how brutal they are, and it continues to be the case.
It started as a little snowball and it's just getting bigger and bigger and bigger. And the Carlton fans, wow, you don't want to run into them anymore. You can't talk, you can't have a sensible conversation with them anymore. But what they do is so good. And again, we're going to keep coming back to the core four. This is the last month of footy. Number one at post-clearance contest, which I'll get to in a moment, because I think that endorses your coaching. That's strategy. And winning contest post-clearance is all about outnumbering or having your best talent affecting the game where you want to place him and getting that absolutely right. So they've ranked one the last 4 weeks. Clearance, we've talked about a lot. Without the footy's a big jump.
Yep,
8th in the competition. Better. It's getting better every week. And with the footy, well, we're seeing how they're cashing in when they go inside forward 50. But I want to talk about the post-clearance contest, because people go, what are you talking about? What is it? And why does +1, +2, +5 make such a difference on game day? So this is what it is. This is the start of the second quarter. And they only go +6 in a 10-minute window. There's one, outnumbered, 4v3 around the action. Mills is late to the party, no play on this contest at all. And they get an opportunity, because they win that contest, to get a shot at goal. So that's a forward 50 post-clearance contested possession. Here's a ball up, so even numbers everywhere. Ball spills. Carlton go. I've got no doubt Vossi's driving all of this. Make a decision, get out there and support. Again, outnumber 5v4, and then they get to play. So they win that ball, chip to the wing and settle the game down. So that goes in and then it goes back out. The next kick that comes back in is this one. So this is the next contest. So you're +2 in the second quarter, now you're +3, a contested mark. What comes from a contested mark is a great opportunity to get a quality deep inside 50 entry, which is all Carlton want. Why do they want that? Because they've got great targets. But again, 3v2 around the action there. So the coaching gives the outnumber, the strategy gives the outnumber, and the players get the reward. Same thing, centre bounce. Ball squirts out. Look at that, bang, 4v3. So all of this, to me, sheets back to Michael Voss and what he's been able to do tactically with these guys. You get the game played, you know, they get an uncontested mark 2 minutes later or 2 seconds later, and they go inside. This is all they want. A deep entry. Now it's 10v9. It probably favours Sydney, but it doesn't matter because the ratio is so minuscule, you still get the opportunity to put on a forward 50 tackle. They're +6 in 10 minutes of the second quarter in post-clearance contest work, and it's the gap in the game. They are, you look at the last 2 weeks, they're +25 and +26. They are smashing teams on the outside. It's not all Patrick Cripps. Yep. It's absolute strategy. And that's why, right now, they're bloody hard to beat.
Yeah. And contest method is what all clubs talk about. So there is method about how you go around to the football. You don't just all run to the ball, all go chasing the football. You actually have shape. You have there is a science to it, and Carlton are doing it beautifully.
So there's the ladder, OK, just on differential. So Melbourne are averaging +13 a week. We talk about them a lot. Carlton second best in the comp, +12. Brisbane and St Kilda. You'd say they're the four form teams in the competition right now. And then the bottom four, and they've got some work to do. We've questioned the coaching at North Melbourne. Adam Simpson's in a world of pain with talent and with system. Essendon, we haven't stopped talking about Essendon. And the Gold Coast, whilst there's a big separation from 16 back to 15, it's still a concern. So when you're talking about evaluating your coach, this is the go-to stat.
Really?
It is, because it highlights and it endorses your system, your ability to outnumber consistently. This doesn't happen by getting 5 minutes right. That happens by getting 10 rounds right. So I'm a big believer in this, and we'll keep tracking it through the course of the season. But right now, the dominant 4 teams get this right for long periods of the game.